Hello, my loves. Welcome back to Chemistry with Kismet Tarot. I am Monica, the Kismet Chemist, and this is Lunar Living. And today we are going to be talking about the March 2nd new moon in Pisces. If you caught my mystery messages from Spirit on Pisces season, you know that this energy of Pisces going on with the current transits, going on with the collective, it is very deep energy right now. It is calling us to dive deeply into that 12th house, to really see and pull up the things that we have believed within ourselves, the things that we have believed about the world, about unity, about revolutions, about transformations, about our own personal uniqueness and our place within the world. What we are here to do, what we can do, what we can change. And as the world knows, there is turmoil, there is conflict, and now we are shifting into a time in which the sun, the moon, and the earth, in opposition of those, are shifting into two of the gates, astrologically and with human design and gene keys, of closing a chapter. Much like reaching the world card in tarot on the Fool's Journey, we are entering into gate 63 and gate 64. And during this new moon in Pisces, we're getting directly into this first line of gate 63 and 64. And as you can see, we have Pisces and Virgo energy. When I sat down and looked at the chart, we have water energy, we have some air energy, we have some earth energy. And once again, we are minimal at best, if not pretty well lacking in fire energy in the transit charts. Right now, that energy that we are dealing with, this energy that we're dealing with overall, is really deep transformation of our mental bodies, of our emotional bodies. It is not about our passion and our drive and our determination, because we have those, we have developed those, we have learned about them and worked on them and have grown into what those are. And once we become aware of those, now it's time to heal the self through healing the mind, healing the emotions, healing the heart, and allowing things to start again, allowing the seeds of change to be planted. The sun and the moon are sitting in gate 63 in Pisces, and this is 100%. On the I Ching level, this is called before, or it's called after. Actually, I apologize for that. Gate 63 is called after. Gate 64 is before. The reason why this is after and before is because as we shift from gate 64 into gate 1 again, now we're going through that transformation of an entire cycle has come and gone now, and it is time for us to start again. It is time to go through a new phase. As I spoke about in my Pisces video, a nautilus shell has chambers, and a chamber closes as the next phase of the cephalopod that lives in it grows. Just like on the Zodiac wheel, when Pisces season ends, we shift into a new Zodiac year, a new phase around. We are coming to this close of the Zodiac year. From March of last year to March of this year. And so, right before this closes, we are being asked to meditate and contemplate, to allow ourselves to see our spirit, see our soul, see our truth, see who we are, see what we believe, identify the areas in which we escape and are not true to ourselves, and plant the seeds for a new start, because a new start is coming, and it is time for us to allow transformation, to build our confidence in ourselves by doing a review, by looking back, by seeing where we came from and how far we have come, and allowing for that transformation cycle to be completed by balancing out the masculine and the feminine, contemplating where we came from, where we want to go, and moving forward. Now, the reason why Saturn is out here is because Saturn is the chart ruler during this new moon, which means Saturnian energy is going to be imbued within the seeds that are planted during this new moon. And most people see Saturn as the Lord of restriction, the surveyor of karma, cause and effect. And yes, that is some of his energy. But he is also about self-discipline and being consistent with yourself and what you're doing and what your truth is. It is about reaping what you sow. Saturn does not do that to us. It merely brings it to us and says, here is the truth. Look at it, please, because this truth is your cause and effect. Saturn is also on a first line, and it is sitting in gate 49 in Aquarius. And this is all about revolution. This revolutionary energy that has been flooding through the collective. Saturn is bringing that truth. It's seeing the cycles that we have gone through, seeing our own individual growth, seeing the world's growth, the way things are changing, and the fact that we are all standing together as a collective, but we also have to remember to stand for ourselves in our personal lives. Collectively, Saturn is asking us to revolutionize our truth and to bring that truth into the world, to initiate a new cycle of transformation. And we're not always going to know or to see what is to be with these cycles, especially when it's initiated in Pisces and in the 12th house, which is the house of the hidden and the mystery. We're not going to see what transformations are behind the veil. I can tell you that when I looked at the charts, when I looked forward in the charts and looked backwards in the charts from full moon to new moon to full moon, and the full moon that I looked at was in Pisces in September of 2021. We were dealing with conflict. That's what we were dealing with. Conflict and darkness. Those were the gates that full moon hit in. in September. And now we get conflict after and conflict before. And where we're heading is conflict after oppression and conflict before grace. Darkening before grace, conflict after oppression, which means that we have seen throughout all of these challenges. This Piscean energy has been asking us to look at the oppressive forces that cause internal and external conflict. It has been saying, allow these transformations, allow your confidence to come out, allow trust, allow contemplation, and most of all, allow yourself to revolutionize who you are, what you are here for, and what you bring forth to the world, because now is the time and a new start is coming. So get yourself grounded, get yourself centered, get yourself in touch with your guides, get yourself in touch with spirit, and get yourself in touch with your own heart center, because when you go into meditate, when you go into a state of meditation and contemplation, you're going to discover a new level of confidence and a new level of trust in yourself, and that will internally revolutionize everything. We are revolutionizing the divine masculine and the divine feminine balance in the entire world right now. The more of us who balance that out within ourselves, the more of us bring forth that energy and show that it does not have to come with turbulence and conflict, but it can come through the gentle flowing of being genuine and authentic to who we are. The other collective energy that was brought to me and kind of slammed in my face by my guides, like, you need to keep talking about these. These are what they need to know. We went through a nodal shift at the beginning of this year where we were shifting from a Gemini-Sagittarius axis to a Taurus and Scorpio axis. So in terms of the South Node, we shifted from Sagittarius and into Scorpio. That is where we're at now. And it is still sitting in gate 14. Unity of strength and clarity of your inner light. This is what we are able now to look to the past, look to our past in this life, look to our past in other lives. We can see by looking to the past the unity of strength and clarity when we shine our inner light. This is where the transformation happens. When we elevate out of compromising the truth of who we are, when we compromise our strength, our inner knowing, our inner light for someone else, for someone else's words, for someone else's actions, for someone else's reactions, for someone else who says, this is the way that you have to be because that's what I say or what I know. And you know from the inside out that that isn't true to you. You do not compromise. You do not diminish yourself. You say, I know who I am. I know my worth. I know what I'm here to do. And this is what I am bringing to the table. I bring this competence to the table. I bring this worth to the table. And this is a lesson we have all learned before, whether it be in this life or in a past life. And those things with this Piscean energy are all being asked to be brought to the surface so we can see the truth of it. The truth of our soul and our spirit. The truth of how we are unique and interconnected simultaneously. And how we are stronger together than we are divided. The North Node was in Gemini. It has now shifted into Taurus. And it sits in gate 8. center of strength in union. This is about what skills, what talents, what worth, what value we possess that we bring forth into the world. Knowing that when we are in union with ourselves, when we are grounded and centered, when we have this beautiful balance of masculine and feminine energy, then we can undergo a revolution because we are willing to walk directly in to any and every cycle of transformation that we are being asked to walk into. What do you want to transform in your life? What have you transformed? Can you see it? Can you see it? Because right now is the time to let yourself see it and to feel it and to cry, to scream, to yell, to laugh, to dance, do yoga, whatever it is that you do to feel all the feels. Now is the time to do it, because this new moon, the energy of it for us to harness is so empowering. It is so majestic, and it is saying, now is the time. Let's do this new start together. Let's kick off Aries season with a bang, because we know our truest worth, and we are going to do it with love, unity, strength, our inner light, and the utmost grace as we move forward. This energy, when I tap into it, feels different than any energy I've ever felt before, and I can feel it in the core of my being of this plant the seeds of revolution for your life, and know that when you plant those seeds, it is in the utmost fertile soil. It is in moist, nourished soil of a heart and a soul that has been to hell and back and is ready to transform, to move on, to show the world what has happened and who they are. And each and every one of us have that energy at the tip of our fingers. And all you have to do is open yourself up to it and see the truth of your own uniqueness, your own style, your own grace, your very own bountiful, beautiful light. There is so much hope waiting for us to pull in to the collective and scatter the seeds of. I know that's what I will be doing with this new moon, and I encourage you to do the same. Before we get into the separate elements, individual readings, March 2nd is also, for anyone who is of the Christian faith, Ash Wednesday. The Pope in Rome has announced that during Ash Wednesday, there will be silence and fasting in honor of the lives lost in Ukraine. I ask only here, no matter what faith, belief you have, to take time during this new moon to plant seeds of hope and peace and grace for the Ukraine, for the Ukrainian people, for those lives that have been lost, for those souls that have gone on, but also and especially for deep healing and strength for the ones that are still fighting for their freedom, as our forefathers in America did for us many, many years ago. Pluto has returned to the place from where it was when we signed our own Declaration of Independence. It is wise to remember the past in moments like this, because we can unify and stand beside a country that is much like we were at one point. I will be planting seeds of hope and peace and grace, not just for myself, but for the collective, for the world, and for those who are left behind in Ukraine, who have lost their homes, who have lost family, who have lost friends and loved ones, who cannot go home, for those who have been torn by war. I can tell you that my heart is with you all. So let's go ahead and get into now the elements and what specific messages Spirit has for you during this new moon phase. Go ahead and check the timestamp down in the bottom, and remember that we each are made up of several parts. So checking your sun, your moon, and your rising sign to get a full picture of the energy that's coming to you personally is always suggested. If you don't have any water in either of those or in any of those three signs or placements, and you want to understand the collective energy, please check out the water pile, which will be signified by the cups. Thank you guys so much. I always appreciate sharing these messages, sharing these lessons, sharing this wisdom with you, and helping bridge understanding from what I feel to what you experience. I will see you guys at your piles. I love you. Hello, water signs. Let's get a look at what this new moon in Pisces is going to be bringing to you. Spirit, can we get clear messages for the water signs of the collective? Okay. We have the Two of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Hierophant, the Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Whew. There is a lot of powerful, powerful energy here. And on the back, we have the Nine of Cups. This is, I'm hearing the song, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. I think it's by CCR, but I could be wrong. But as I was preparing for this pile, I closed my eyes and asked Spirit to help me connect to the collective water pile. And I felt as though I was plunged into the depths of the ocean, like the deepest abyss. And then all of a sudden, I had this image of rising from the bottom and hovering above, and it was like magic and water swirling all around, and it was like washed clean and clear, and one of the most mythical and magical things I have seen. And we have the swan energy and the dragon energy, and on the back we have the spider. And I'm going to pull all the cards and then we'll talk about them. Spirit for water signs. Can we get some archetype cards for the water signs? This one. We have the siren, the castle, and one more, and the stone. Okay. And on the back, we have the warrior. Okay. Oh, my water signs. And if you've been following me for a while, you know I am a Cancer sun. However, in sidereal or Vedic astrology, I am actually, or no, it's in sidereal, I'm a Cancer rising. So this is, wow. This is, you are moving forward. You are bringing all aspects together of your life. I'm hearing powerhouse, like that. It's just this powerhouse energy, but it's so pure. It's so pure because I keep getting drawn to this swan card, and the swan has to go through a phase of being the ugly duckling, of being bullied and beaten down and ignored and kicked out of everywhere and everything because people perceive it as not good enough and not pretty enough and not worthy enough. And I have this sense that so many of you will understand that because you've been down that journey, but you've become the swan. And the thing is now when you look in the mirror, you see this reflection here of who you are as the truth of being the swan. You have transformed, you have grown, you have changed. And the dragon is representative of divine masculine energy. And I am actually going to pull that card, that meaning for you. If you give me just but one moment. Let's read the dragon. The dragon, seeing one's most true self and balancing the ego. And what was I saying about the swan? You literally see the truth of who you are now reflected for you. It says, the dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. And the dragon is corresponded to your third chakra. That is your solar plexus chakra. Your solar plexus chakra is all about your personal power. It is about your empowerment and your worth and what you are here to bring forth into the world. And that's what this spider energy is. A spider will spend so much time building its web, and a spider's web, spider silk, is one of the strongest materials. So what you are building is one of the strongest things the world will ever know or ever see. And some of you, that is simply just building yourself. That is building yourself. You have stepped so fully into your spiritual side and your unified side and embracing love and hope and dreams, and this beautiful, beautiful new moon is asking you to really see it all and trust. Overwhelmingly trust who you are and what your worth is. And I am going to tell you, in all honesty, I have never come across the castle. This has happened in, I think, 2 different readings now where I have been working with this deck for months and I still have not interacted with all of the cards. So the castle, it says, is the palace or the penthouse, the fortress. And this is about visiting your throne of power. It says, it's no wonder fairy tales tell of sleeping princesses within castle walls. Like most archetypes, the castle is loaded with duality. It represents abundant riches, seductive fantasy, ornate wonders, and lavish adornments, yet the walls are thick, cold, and shadowy. So, I am actually not going to read any further on this because that is what this message is about here. Spirit's like, okay, that's enough. You have built this fortress of who you are, this strength of who you are, because you are this divine warrior of change, of truth, of insight, and of leadership. You have fought long and hard, and you have moved forward to unify not just yourself, but the people in your family and the people in your life, your heart and your soul, your higher self and your lower self, your divine masculine, your divine feminine. You have done all of this, and that is what this stone is about. A gemstone like this, what this talks about is how it takes so long to form it. The water has to flow over the earth and erode and polish and shine and cleanse and clean. And it is about the length of the journey that it takes to become this siren, this beautiful creature that is actually, they're not, as you would think in mythology, these creatures that are trying to kill people. They want to be heard. They want to be heard. They want to be seen. They want to be acknowledged, and they want to be worthy. They see the possibilities that exist with men on boats, and so they sit on the rocks and they sing, and they just hope that their song is enough. And that is what energy has gotten you here, that hope that has eroded away at the walls that you have built, because now is the time for you to come forward, because you have stepped into this unity, this togetherness, this true leadership of who you are and what you're here for, and you are building your future, and that future is literally wishes come true. So plant the seeds and know that it's going to come, because you're already building it, and all you have to do is keep going forward, because your voice is going to be heard in the world. In whatever way you share your voice, whatever you want to create, whether it's music, art, singing, speaking, writing, tap dance. I don't know if somebody has got a passion for tap dance, but if you do, this energy of the new moon is saying plant these seeds and trust. Don't worry about how it comes about, because you have worked so hard, and we see that and we appreciate it. We know it, but now you can see it too, and it's time to step into your power, because the world needs more people like you. They need to hear you, they need to see you, and they will, because it is the time for that now. So plant the seeds for your new start. And a new start does not mean walking away from the projects you're working on. It means a new start in the way that you come to your projects, the way that the world sees you, the way that the world responds to you, the way that you respond to the world. It is about a new start in your energy field. And now is the best time for it. Spirit and your spirit guides are so unbelievably proud of you for what you have done, for living from the heart, no matter how difficult the journey has been. And I can tell it has been a battle, because the swan does not become the swan not without being continually knocked down. And you have become the swan. I am so proud of you. Take the time during, before, after this new moon to feel how proud your guides are, how proud Spirit is, but to be proud of yourself as well, because you did it. And it's time for a new beginning. Thank you so much for being here, for listening to these messages. Thank you to Spirit and to your guides. Thank you to the collective, and just thank you so much. I love you all. I will see you next time. Please don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, you can go ahead and like it. You can share it with friends and family, or even just share it out. Spread the hope and the cheer. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that little notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I love you all. Bye. Hello, Earth signs. This is your message about what to expect for the new moon in Pisces on March 2nd. Spirit, can I get some information on Earth signs? So we have the Devil card, the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Okay, and on the back we had the Six of Swords. Okay. And can we get a little bit more clarity for the earth sign spirit? We have the Nightingale. Anything else? We have 3. The Lizard and the Owl. And on the back we have the Cosmic Egg. Can we get, that is few too many. Let's see. Can we get some archetype cards for our earth signs, please? Oh. Okay. A lot of the archetype cards are jumping. A lot of the archetype cards are jumping for you guys. It feels as though there is a lot of scattered energy a bit here. So we have the Sustainer. I'm going to put that up here. And okay, I don't normally read the archetype cards in reverse, but I just heard keep it in reverse. So we have the Mentor in reverse. Okay. And on the back, makes more sense to me now. On the back, we have the Ocean. Okay. So, earth signs. I don't mean to sound so kind of low. When I was getting prepped or getting ready to start your guys' pile, and as you can see, I'm having a lot of pauses. My energy feels all over the place, but not it's like I'm having a hard time touching much of any solid ground. And as you can see, we have these 2 beautiful 10 cards. We have the 10 of Cups and we've got the 10 of Pentacles, but it's surrounded by all of these challenges. The 7 of Wands, the Devil card, the 3 of Swords. And then I can't, I'm so sorry, guys. This energy it's thick. It's this thick, it's like thinking in a cloud of pudding. I don't know if that will make sense to you, but pudding is a very thick, viscous material. It would be as though the ocean is filled with pudding and you are trying to swim through it. You can swim, but it's this sludging through this heaviness. And it's a heaviness because you've got this devil in your head that's telling you the world is against you and everything is terrible. And look, remember this time and remember that time. And you are absolutely doing everything that you can right now to just hold yourself together. You're doing everything that you can to hold yourself together because you want to feel this, you want to see it, you want to experience it. But your definition, what I'm hearing is your definition of it is what needs to change. That's what's holding you up and making you feel as though it's you against the world. But no matter what, you against the world to feel this, it's gonna either cause pain or it's going to cost you pain. It is a suffering mentality. And the suffering mentality is one of the hardest to shift out of. But this is where you need to look to be able to shift out of it. What I feel from the mentor in reverse is that you have spent so much time over the past year, even since October area, trying to help others. Continually trying to help others and give them advice just to maintain your life, to maintain your sense of self and your sense of worth. And it's not getting you further than what you expected it to be. And that's because you're not listening to the song of you. The owl is such a wise and all-knowing bird. And it's flipped upside down on the mentor card because it's not using its inner wisdom or its inner light to guide others. It's moving from a place of, I have to maintain this aspect of me or this aspect of me, or no matter what I do, it's going to be. And then you fill in the blank. And so you watch the outside world respond to you in exactly that way. And that's what this lizard card is about. I think of the lizard a lot like the chameleon. A chameleon changes colors per the environment. It blends in. And this isn't about you blending in or being a wallflower. This is about you understanding that you are blending your energy with what you are engaging in. When you withdraw your energy from the things that you should not be engaging in, that's when you start being able to feel this, because this is what you contain within you. And you're surrounded in the outside world by all of this. But this is what you contain within you. And when you allow yourself to disconnect and get in touch with yourself, to be your truest self, to be genuine to you, to stop trying to sustain everyone else and lead everybody else, but let yourself lead you. Sing your song for yourself. Sing your wisdom for you. Create for you. No expectations, no releases, just create for yourself. Disconnect from the things that are fueling this negativity, because the Devil card talks about how in traditional Rider-Waite tarot, it's got the devil up on a pedestal, and there are two people and they're chained, but the chains are loose around their neck, and the devil isn't really doing anything. And they think of themselves as stuck. They think of themselves as trapped, but they're not actually trapped or stuck. It's all about the perception of someone else having control or having power over them. Alternately, you, and this is very few of you, could be feeling as though you have to keep asserting this. It's this way only. Whether that be over another person or out in the world, or even just in your day-to-day life, when your guides, when the universe, when spirit are coming in and trying to guide you, gently guide you back to you, and you're saying, absolutely not, it has to be this way. You are being the devil of your own mind. It is no different than the Eight of Swords energy, where she believes she's trapped, but she's not. The devil, you believe that you are restricted, but you aren't. The cosmic egg is this beautiful divine feminine energy that we all contain, that we all came from. It is the essence of our being. And I am going to actually read to you the cosmic egg, because the cosmic egg is what you're not hearing. The cosmic egg is your crown chakra. This is spirit coming and saying, please let me transform you. Let me transform you. Let me bring you out of this. Trust me. Lean on me. Let me show you. Let me lead you forward into your rainbow. Let me lead you to the depths and then back out. Let me show you what you contain within so that you will stop going through these cycles. Because now you can hear me if you listen. And it says, for the cosmic egg, completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. This is about your soul, your very essence of your being within your body. The cosmic egg is the final card in the Journey of the Animal Spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace, we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It says the subtle essence of the cosmic egg resides at the crown chakra, at the top of the head. One of the aims of yoga and meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of the spine upward. Each of the chakras are like their very own sun, and you activate each one as you go up. And what this is saying is, it's time now for you to stop sustaining this negative mentality, this stuckness, this obsessive thinking that you have to battle everything, that the world is against you. Please hear the truth of your own soul coming through. Disconnect from the outside world and see the truth of your own soul, because it's not something that requires heartbreak or heartache. And when you do that, you can see into the depths. The ocean is all about the depths of your being coming out, being uncovered finally. This, for many of you, you may see, even if you have gone through a spiritual awakening, you may be doing another one. I know a lot of people call it an ascension, but it's not an ascension, is what I just heard. It's not ascension. It is transformation. There is a transformation occurring. What it is will be different for each and every one of you, but it is something that aligns your heart and your world outside. But this is about your personal worth, about you seeing who you are and what you're worthy of, and letting go of those mindsets, moving forward from those mindsets that everything that you have to do in order to achieve is going to require a battle and heartache, because that's not the case, and Spirit wants you to know that's not the case. There is more than enough for everyone, and now is the time for you to tap into that more than enoughness within you and know that this is true. Earth signs, I don't know what you guys are going through. I don't know, but I do know what kind of struggle this is. I do know this pain. I do know the fear of being called into this. I know that you can attach it to anything and everything within your life and think that it's going to be you losing everything that matters to you. I know that fear. And I know surrender and trust, and I believe in you to surrender and trust, because There is more for you in this world than suffering, than fighting, than being trapped in pain. There is grace and love and beauty and truth. My heart goes out to you all. Plant the seeds of the truth of who you are. That would be my suggestion. And earth signs, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening to these messages, for getting this guidance. I hope that you gained some clarity, and I hope that you find your way forward out of this and into the beauty that is coming for you and your life. Thank you to Spirit and to the spirit guides of earth signs so much. Go clear your heads, guys, because I'm having trouble with my words again. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like it. You can share it with other people. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the little notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I wish you guys all the best. And I hope that this new moon helps get you out of this pudding energy. I love you all. Bye. Hello, air signs. So first of all, it is 2:22 on my clock right now. And I was getting ready for your pile. And I cannot tell you why I feel like crying, but I had lyrics start going through my head, and I looked up the lyrics because I've never heard of the singer, I've never heard of the song. The song is called A Change Is Gonna Come, and it's by Sam Cooke. And the part that was going through my head was, it's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh yes, it will. And I felt very pulled to listening to the song. And as I started listening to the song, I was overwhelmed. With this feeling of, I don't know how much longer I can do this. And please, someone come and help. I don't know which one of you or who in this pile needs to hear this, but that song came through for you. It has been a long time coming, but it is coming. It will not always look the way that it looks right now. Well, air signs, you guys know how to start a pile off with a bang. I gotta tell you that. I gotta give you guys credit. Spirit and spirit guides for air signs. Can I please get messages on this new moon? 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Okay, guys. We have three more. The Hanged Man, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. And on the back of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. This is heavy earth energy coming in. Some of you may have earth placements. If you do, please go and watch the earth pile. But I do feel this heavy earth energy. But I also, this is about your physical world. This is less your mind and more your physical world. So we have the Spider. You've been building something that you absolutely love. Creating something, putting in time and in effort, and you've put so much of it, so much love. You've poured so much love into something, and you feel as though there is this imbalance. It's too many. I'm just going to take this one. There's this imbalance in the universe, this unfairness. Why am I dangling here? Why am I stuck? Why can't I move? What are you doing? Why am I on pause? Why is everything dark? And what is going on? That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling. Please go watch the earth pile. And this seems to happen a lot when there are energies connected in the charts as well. But I feel very strongly as though there are some specific people in here that there's something with the North Node, in specific the North Node in your transit chart right now, that is bringing all of this up. We have the dragon and then the cosmic egg on the back of the deck. So the North Node is in Taurus. So for my air signs, if you're here and you have an air moon, you want to look where that moon is interacting with the North Node in Taurus. And Spirit is really giving this to me in like a past, present, future, and shadow state aspect for you guys. We have the Mother. What else, Spirit? Okay. We're going to shift this so that... Spirit, what archetype for air sign? Okay. Okay. The Mask. And then we have the Creator. And as you can see, we've got 2, 2. This is a 22. This is a 12. You guys have a surplus of 2s. February was... it was the month of no, is what it feels like. And then on the back, we have the Bardo. And I'm going to have to read this, but the L is 50. And we've got the Five of Pentacles. We're going to read the Bardo right away, because there's something with this that you need to be aware of. This is your shadow energy. There's something stuck in your crown chakra. And we're going to pull it out. we're going to bring some illumination to that crown chakra. So the Bardo says the liminal, the in-between, the transition. I'm so sorry, guys. I literally just heard, there it is, in my head. We're going to put this here. It is said that the Bardo is a place between this life and the next, a liminal realm through which souls pass. Envisioning this inherently mysterious space creates the potential for us to rise above the concerns of this world and see our relationships through a cosmic and timeless lens. We may receive messages from those who are no longer with us or see visions of lives not yet lived. In the Bardo, there is potential to forgive the unforgivable, to say the unsaid, to see the unseen, to love the unloved, to let go of all the things that cause us pain. The Bardo suspends us in this spaciousness for just long enough to open us to higher wisdom. Its energy does not belong to Earth as we know it, but rather to the cosmic network of which we are a single thread. This is about you embracing the light of spaciousness, grace, forgiveness, and truth. And it says, when the veil between this life and the next is thinned, energy is stirred. This allows for remarkable healing and vision. Okay. Earth sign. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. That is the second time today. Air signs. Air signs. Okay, my air signs. First of all, you have some earth energy impacting you. Second of all, what is going on the earth right now is deeply, deeply impacting you. And you don't see it. And the reason why is because you right now feel all of the loss and all of the pain, and you're feeling it in a way that you've never felt it before. And you feel this sense of you're on hold and everything is out of balance in your life. You've put all this energy and effort into what you love. You have nurtured it and mothered it and spun your web beautifully. And what is going on is what I mean. Like, why? Why, Spirit? What is going on? I can feel this anxiety, but it doesn't come from your shadow state. And so you've been thinking that it's something that's hidden in the dark, that you're missing. You're not seeing it clearly. That's not the case. This is what I'm hearing was divine intervention, a divine intercession. The divine literally stopped you and took you out of the game, whether you realized it or not. You may have still been doing things and you felt like you were just innocent in an imbalance of justice in the world, and everything just went wrong. But the thing is you couldn't see that you were being internally rebalanced, because your strength is needed moving forward, because this is the energy that this new moon is bringing in. I think I'm going to sneeze. Give me one. Oh. Oh. I apologize for that. Ooh. That happens very rarely, but every once in a while when the energy gets too much, I do have a tendency to sneeze, especially when the pressure gets too much. My crown chakra, which I have a lot of it. My ears are ringing like crazy right now. So you guys have a lot of support right now. You do not see this support. You cannot see this support because right now you are genuinely divinely blocked from it. And it is because what is going on in the world is heightening your sensitivity and your sensitivity and your crown chakra is going through, it is undergoing a change. It is in a liminal space that is shifting you out of every level of negative lack mentality. And this is the creator coming in and helping you do this, because you have been through the mill and you have been through situations, and I'm hearing you were innocent and it was not your fault. And I just saw a tiny little fruit fly, and my friend Amanda and I looked up the meaning of a fruit fly, and it is all about transformation and new beginnings. So take that as a literal physical confirmation. And I've never had a fruit fly land on me before, so there is that. But you are having a solar plexus upgrade. You are having a crown chakra upgrade. You are in this powerful state, but you are feeling everything that is going on in the world. You are picking up deeply from the earth signs because of something within your natal chart and the North Node transit right now. I don't know what it is, but I am feeling that very strongly for actually quite a lot of you. There's something about the way it's interacting with you that you're not seeing completely clearly. But you do have a lot of this deep earth energy going on here. And you can feel the liminal space of the world. So I'm going to tell you guys a story. And I know that your guys' reading is going a bit long, but this feels really important. The night before the invasion, I was doing something with my YouTube, and all of a sudden this channel got deleted, and I panicked. It was 20 videos, hours and hours and hours of my life. Something I had truly loved and dedicated myself to had just vanished. It was gone. It was deleted. I walked upstairs. I looked at my husband. I barely reining in my anger at myself, because it was an action I took, dropped my phone on the counter and looked at him and said, it's gone. It's all gone. And then I doubled over and I said, I am going to throw up. And he calmed me down and gave me some direction, and he's like, okay, try this. And it quite literally was a 3-step process, and I got the channel back up. Okay. So I should have felt fine. I was genuinely relieved. And then I was curled in the fetal position in bed because something was not right. Something was not right. And I tried to find any and every source of it in my life. Is it my marriage? Is it my finances? Is it my kids? Is it this? Is it that? Is it my work? Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? What is going on? What is going on? And that was the overwhelming energy. And then I woke up the next morning, and that night I had been hearing sirens with my clairaudience, and I was so overwhelmed that I felt sick, and I knew something had happened. And the next morning is when I found out about the invasion. The reason why I'm telling you guys this is because this is similar to what you are experiencing. You are feeling it all. But it doesn't have to do with the things that you love. It has to do with the world right now. You are feeling it all. And it is something that is coming in to help transform this belief that you have that you're not enough. That what you're doing doesn't matter. That who you are doesn't matter. That you can do all of these things, but it's never going to get you anywhere because you put all your effort into it, and there's no justice in the world. This is happening right now. The way that you feel it is happening right now to transform that, because when you come out of this, you're going to have a completely different perspective on you, on the world, on how everything works. And when you shift out of it, and you are shifting out of it during this new moon, is what I can see, what I can feel, you are going to step courageously into your power as the creator of your life, knowing that there's nothing that's going to stop you and no one that can stop you, and everyone in the world needs what you have to bring to it. It was not done for no reason, and it wasn't done because you were being punished or any kind of unfairness or injustice against you. It wasn't done because you didn't do right by this person or that person or this situation or that situation. It was not done to you. It was done for you. And I know that how much that saying sucks. But what I can see here is there is a karmic, cosmic, massive level of grace balancing out in your life so that you can grace the world with your creations, with your truths, with your power, with your sovereignty, with who you are, because that's what's needed. Your crown chakra and your solar plexus are being rebalanced, brought together, connected, anchored. I'm hearing a lot of different words, but essentially they're changing for you. A change is going to come. It's been a long time coming. A change is going to come. Air signs. I am so sorry you have been in the dark and feeling like you're just dangling there waiting. I feel the same way a lot of the time. And I am an air sign in sidereal. So I do get this way too well. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here, for keeping moving forward through this heaviness, through this level of being blanketed and being stuck. And it wasn't your mind sticking you there. It was literally the divine. And it was for good reason. I can see it. It was for good reason, but it is not because you're not worthy. It's because you are more than worthy. Because you are the one that is needed. You are. And this balancing needed to happen, but you were not meant to see how. But a change is coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for the air signs. Thank you so much for bringing these messages forth, for gathering here today. And thank you so much for letting me read your energy and for sitting with me during this. I just saw 2222 on my timer. Oh my heavens. Oh, okay. I love you all. I love you all so much. If this video resonated, please like. You can feel free to share it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the subscription notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I love you guys all, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, fire signs. This is your Pisces new moon reading so that you know what to expect. And I channeled a message yesterday specifically for fire signs. I thought it was for the collective, but I heard right as I was getting prepared for your reading that the message was for you. And it was, awareness is not about finding where or who or what to fight. It is not about compromising nor sacrificing ourselves. It is about learning stillness and flowing, moving forward in a new way, a balanced way. And I have been noticing a pattern in all of the transit charts, sorry about that, in which there is a true decrease in fire energy in the charts. Chiron is sitting in Aries right now, who is the ruler of the first house. And that energy is flowing to wherever Aries is in your natal chart. And Chiron is the wounded healer. And Chiron is also a teacher. And this transit is about learning what parts of you, how you see the world, how you fight with the world or fight with yourself or fight against certain things or for certain things or with certain things. That quick fire fight energy that is so common with Aries and Mars. It's about learning how to be still and to see a different way of going forward, because Chiron is asking us to heal those wounds that have determined who we are, how we see the world, and how the world sees us, to allow ourselves the time and the stillness to heal that without trying to move forward. And when we do that healing, when we go into that healing state and we undergo a transformative process through it, that is when we discover what we are here to teach others, what lessons we have within us. So spirit and spirit guides for fire signs, can I please get some cards? We have the Sun of Cups, which is also the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Strength card, and that is air energy firmly, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Wands, or Four of Wands, I apologize, that's the four. And on the back we have the Three of Wands. This is about knowing the fires within yourself without being fueled from the outside world. It's about your own inner strength, your inner resilience, trusting that the future that you have envisioned and the place that you want to go to, the battle and the journey that you have done, this uphill climb, that you have the strength to do this because it's coming from a place of the heart. And the Son of Cups, I know when you talk about the Knight of Cups, they think about the Knight of Cups as, you know, like a suave, charismatic man. But the Son of Cups to me is that more innocent, passionate energy. It's knowing what you want and saying, you know what, I'm going to go after it no matter what. And harnessing that within yourself. So we have the Bat, the Black Egg. Put these down here for you. And can we get one more, Spirit? The Elk. And on the back we have the Gazelle. Okay, things are making a little bit more sense here. If you think about a bat can't come out during the day. They would not survive. And I can attest to that. I have seen what happens to a bat in the sun when it gets caught. But a bat always can get through the dark. It uses echolocation. It uses its own voice. It uses the sound of its own voice to lead it forward. It uses itself to lead it forward. we have the empty room, and Althea. And on the back of the deck, we have the shaman. Okay. Okay. First of all, with the gazelle and the Three of Wands and the shaman, shamans do vision quests. And these vision quests are done with drumming, and it helps you to see into spaces that you can't normally see into. There's a lot of mysticism surrounding it. But one of the tenets of being a shaman, of the shamanic tradition, is something called inventory. It's inventory. And the inventory is kind of the state that you've been in. So a shamanic inventory is going back through your life and seeing the different situations and the different interactions and the things that have brought you emptiness or pain, and it's about transcending that through forgiveness. It's about transcending that through balance, through harmony. And this to me is about knowing your own worth in the world, knowing the truth of who you are and what you're here to create, what you're here to do, what you want. But more than even any of that, it's about just you in general. I talk a lot about creativity on my channel because, of course, as a tarot channel, I have a soft spot to creativity, plus I'm an author, so that also fuels my creativity. But this is more than that. This is deeper than that. This is about more than just creativity. This is about you knowing where you are meant to be in the world. And it feels like you just don't know. You don't know. It's like everywhere that you look, it comes back with this empty room, with this just nothingness. And you're wondering where and how and when, and the strength in the black egg. The strength is all about harnessing both aspects of yourself, the animalistic, the reactive nature, and your softer, gentler side. And that was what I got with the elk and the gazelle as well. Even though there are two different types of animals, I felt so strongly this masculine and the feminine energy. This is about knowing the truth of all of it within you. And the black egg is corresponded to your throat chakra. And it is about speaking from your truest self, speaking in authenticity, speaking your genuine truth into the world. And I can see that that's what you want to do. And you have that there. That path is open for you, that path to victory, to success here in the physical world, for you to take control, to take hold, to take your next steps. But it's not about taking them from this wounded place, but from the teacher, from the strength, from the truth. It's about moving forward from that place. And I am going to just briefly read Althea, I believe is how you pronounce it, to you. Althea is the card of truth. Our soul recognizes the truth. When someone speaks it, a cool wave of relief washes over the room, and all the facts and figures in the world fall by the wayside. Such is the power of Althea. It has an undeniable resonance that goes beyond the rational. We can also recognize Althea by its contagiousness. When we hear someone speak the truth, we see the truth within ourselves and are more likely to tell our own story. The Althea card requires us to step toward an act of truth. This might look like a conversation, a gesture, a poetic act, or a ritual that honors the unveiling of what's been concealed. Reclaiming your own truth is a way to reclaim your vital energy, health, and sense of belonging in the world. Truth has its own wings. Set it free. And this is about balancing internally your clarity, your revelations, your disclosure, and the distortions or gaslighting or excuses of the mind. It's about balancing the light and the dark. But it is about knowing the strength that it takes to speak this truth out into the world. The shaman is a very, very mystical card. And it is a calling that you may feel to discover the different, deepest places of the world, but you want to move so quickly through it. You want to run, you want to jump, you want to go. But now is not the time for you to rush forward. Now is the time for you to hear your own voice, to let it guide you forward, and to no longer allow another person to tell you your truth, but to speak your truth into existence. Chiron is asking all fire signs right now to really truly speak your truth from who you are. Not from a wounded place, not from this person said this and so this and this, whatever, but instead to take what has made you feel empty and to transform it. I used to have a reoccurring dream of me in a house, and I was in this house, and it had a multitude of rooms, many, many rooms, and all of the rooms were jammed with furniture and knickknacks and books and everything. And all I wanted to do was lay down and sleep, but I couldn't find a bed because everything was so jam-packed. And so I would find this room. I found this room, and I found this small corner area for myself to be. And then I would do my work there. I would sleep there over and over. And the more I would do shadow work and the more that I would dig into my truth, I would continue having this reoccurring dream, but the house and the rooms started to empty. Everything is about the perception that we have. Something that can make you feel empty is also possibly something that is calling you to see what internally feels crowded, what internally feels empty, where you need to create an empty room within yourself so that you can receive clarity and revelations of who you are. And that is what happens especially when you take inventory. Take inventory of your inner world and your outer world. What things are you saying to others? What things are you saying to yourself? What is fueling you? I'm going to read the channeled message one more time. It says, awareness is not about finding where or who or what to fight. It is not about compromising nor sacrificing ourselves. It is about learning stillness and flowing, moving forward in a new way, a balanced way. Inventory brings awareness. Awareness is what we gain when we are in still. When we are still, when we are in the flow state. It's not always about creating something new, but it's about clearing, cleaning, cleansing, and then knowing where we want to go from there. And moving forward in the truth of our strength and our balance and our harmony and our genuine, noble goodness. It is no longer being the wounded, but being the healer. It is no longer being the lowly, it is being the strong. It is no longer battling and defending and being in the dark, but coming forward and bringing the light with you. Fire signs, it's time to plant the seeds for the light of truth to come out for you and in your life. That's what I feel strongly. It's up to you to do so. But know that I believe in you. Your guides believe in you. Spirit believes in you. And you have so much love and support. You are not alone. But you have all the strength that you need to see yourself out of it, simply by following your own truest voice. Fire signs, thank you so much for being here, for letting me read your energy, for being you, for keeping going in the darkness. I am so proud of you all. I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If this resonated, please like the video, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that little notification bell up in the corner so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I hope and pray this Pisces new moon is the new start and moving into the light in the future that you so deeply desire. I love you all. Bye.